hunting for ripe peppers. There are a few hiding under the pepper plants. Let's see. That is a ripe one right here. Gotcha. Come on. Come home with mommy. There you go. I think I didn't harvest that one well. Then I will keep me now. Okay, got it. This one. Okay. Whew, hot. There's one more hiding over here. Let's see. Okay. 5 humongous peppers, just a beautiful. Thank the Lord. Hailstones. I'm just lamenting my vegetables back there. I hope they don't destroy my garden, that's all. Today is Thursday, May the 28th, and this is the state of my garden. It rained yesterday and I had to wake up this morning and check on the garden. Everything still looks okay. But I also had to come out here and put this cage around the okra because it rained heavily with winds yesterday and it almost knocked that plant down. That's one very important reason why you need to stake your crops. I didn't think I had to stake okras, but this one was almost knocked down by wind yesterday as well, so I put a cage around that. Other than that, I think everything is looking fine. I spot a few ripe peppers. See that? Spot a few ripe peppers under this plant. Let's see. There's another one under there. We have some ripe peppers today, so I guess I'll be harvesting some of the peppers later on, but I'll just wait for the water to dry off the leaves before I mess with the pepper plants. That's that. Here is scraps that I collected from my kitchen, my little bucket here. I'm gonna take that now to my compost bin in the back and feed the compost bin. A bit nasty around here, so call this one empty, please. Yeah, next I'll have to put some grass on top of this, or maybe mix it up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I keep a spade around here. I just put some of the dry grass that was underneath on top of all of that wet stuff. That's how I do my own composting. Nothing scientific about the process. I like to do my gardening with no shoes on sometimes, just to allow for that opportunity to connect with Mother Nature, to connect directly with the earth. But by all means possible, feel free to protect your feet if it's not very safe for you out there. I've talked about this many times, but there are so many reasons why you might want to apply mulch to your garden. One is to retain moisture in the soil. 2, to stop weed from growing or maybe reduce the weed from growing. 3, add nutrients as well. This is compostable. It's going to decompose, so it returns moisture to the soil, and it also controls the temperature of the soil. Again, I'm just using grass, regular grass. When they cut the grass, I ask my yard people to save the clippings for me, and then I recycle them in the garden this way. I'm done applying the mulch, the grass mulch. As you can see, today is May the 31st, the last day of May in the year 2020, and this is the state of my backyard vegetable garden. As you can see, the okras are doing extremely well. They have grown so big, they are towering over the peppers now. I have harvested a couple of okra plants already, not enough to make a pot of soup, but I'm definitely coming out here every day and checking and harvesting because I don't want a single plant to go to waste. Actually, I believe that I've been harvesting maybe when the okra has not grown big enough. I have to check. Let's see. This right here is a variety, a species of hot peppers known as ghost peppers. I believe they are one of the hottest peppers in the world, and they had been flowering and not producing any fruit. So I'm glad that I'm beginning to see some fruit. Here we go. See, I have like 3 of them. I have 3 of the ghost peppers. There's one here, there's one over there, and one over here. And you would notice that it's different from habanero peppers. These are your habanero peppers. They are bigger. Spot some ripe ones. These are habanero peppers, and then the ghost peppers are more wrinkled like that. They are extremely hot. Last week I harvested the first set of ripe habanero peppers from this garden, and I was just super elated. I have since harvested a couple more, and I will keep harvesting. They make me so happy. And then the njamso, or the country njama, here we go. It's ready for harvesting. This will be harvest number 4. I'll probably harvest this today, and it will be dinner. We're having some fufu and njamso today as well. So I can safely say that it takes about 10 to 14 days to get a harvest. Yes, we harvested the njama. I got 2 baskets full. We had some for dinner, and I processed the rest and saved in the freezer. It's also been 2 weeks since I did a massive harvest of the bitter leaves. One could harvest now, but I think I'm gonna give it another week and then go ahead and harvest. I've been donating a lot of stems and seeds to other gardens around the US, and it makes me so happy. So if you ever want bitter leaf stems, go ahead and send me an email. I'll put the email on the screen. That's the best way to get me to have your address and contact information. Please do not leave it in the comments. Don't leave your contact information in the comments because that is public. I might not always remember where to go find it. So if you want some stems or seeds or anything of that nature, go ahead and send me an email to ladyyaje@gmail.com. That way I have it in one place and it's easier for me to reference. Thank you very much. My name need to share with you this pumpkin or chibo. Honestly, I planted these two on the same day, that one and that on the same day, but just look at the difference. See, life is not fair sometimes at all. Life is not fair. In here, this container right here, I have fever grass. This is fever grass that I brought from Colette's garden, and this is also raspberry. I bought this from Sam's Club, and I'm not sure it's gonna do well, but we'll see. This is the west side of my garden. This is my little space. Yes, sometimes I sit here and shoot YouTube videos, and the vegetables over here, mostly the pumpkins, are doing quite well. They're beginning to take over. I've harvested quite a few and enjoyed throughout the week. This right here is jakatu that I brought from Colette's garden and planted over here. Luckily we had a lot of rain this week, so I think I might be lucky. I also brought some peppers from her garden, and so I've planted some peppers. I've never planted peppers this late. I have a couple of them. That's one, that's another. There's several peppers that I brought and I planted them over here. That's another. And that's even more. Yeah. Some peppers. And along the fence, I have more bitter leaves, but here's basil. There's more bitter leaves over here. And here's a celery. I like to share this little celery plant. More water leaves. And here's okra. Water leaves do well in partly shaded areas as well. So if you have, spots around your compound like this one, feel free to plant the water leaves. They do well.